When I talk to business owners, they love the word yes in sales because it means they're going to go ahead and win business. But so many people are really worried about the word no. Why? What makes that word so worrying for so many salespeople? And more importantly, how can you use that word to get better sales results and better business results for you and your company? So my name's James White, and in this video, I'm going to share with you why that word no is a great tool to have in your sales armory. If you love the video, please like it, share it with others you know. And if you really love some of the other videos I share that are helping you win business, subscribe to the channel. Let's make sure I get you a sales video every Saturday morning to help win business for you and your company. Let's have a look at this video. Let's have a look at how you can use the word no to get better sales results. So there are three ways I want you to start thinking about this word no when it comes to selling. We all have this really hang up about the word no. No means someone said no to us, they've rejected us. Or no feels like it's personal and it feels like they don't like us, or we're really worried about something that's going to happen with it. But yet it's actually a really normal phenomenon for us all in business and sales to say the word no. What do you say when you go into a shop and someone says, "Can I help you?" You'll generally say, "No thanks, I'm looking." Most people are quite comfortable with using the word no, but they get hung up about what it means in a sales situation. So let's look at three ways in which I want you to feel more comfortable about saying the word no. It's important for you to build your own self-respect and control of a sales situation. So we all have this idea that we need to bow down at the altar of the person we're talking to, and we need to say anything and do anything in order to get them to do business with us. But actually, the very best salespeople and business owners know that that's not the case. When you use the word no to say, "Look, I'm really sorry, but I'm not able to do that," or "Look, I appreciate you don't feel comfortable about the price, but we're not able to adjust that price," what you do is build control of your situation, and you build respect for your situation and what you're doing. You'll also find that your prospect will also start to respect you a little bit more for saying no as well. I learned a hard lesson in business a number of years ago with a client where we fell out because I continued to say the word yes, and yes, we'll do stuff, when in reality I should have said no. That's out of specification. That's different to what you've asked for. If we now do this, it's going to cause problems down the line or for another client. We can't do that. I'm really sorry. We need to go back and look at some alternatives. And when you don't say no, you will affect other clients who basically are not getting the same commitment energy levels from you and your company because you've been unprepared to say no to someone that's demanding more for maybe the same money as they're paying. Putting yourself in control of the situation sometimes means you've got to use that word no. And when you do, great things can happen. So I've talked in other videos about how important it is to be prepared for certain situations. And if we start to use and understand the way in which the word no is used, we can prepare for the responses and reactions we get from our prospects. For example, if you say to a prospect that you can't give them a reduction in price, what's their reaction going to be? What are they going to be thinking and saying and doing as a result of you saying that word no? One of those things is they're probably going to be thinking, is it worth paying that money for? Or they're maybe going to want to see some further information for you. So what you could start to use is the word no and then ask a question alongside it. "I'm really sorry, we're not going to be able to give you a discount on that price. But tell me, what would you need to see in order to feel it's worth paying that amount for?" Or what you might be able to do is when someone asks you to go and prepare a proposal within a short space of time, you can say this: "No, I'm not really going to be able to get that proposal in time to you by that date. But just so I understand a bit more, tell me what's driving that timeline and agenda from your perspective. What makes it so important to get in at that time frame?" When you start to use the word no and prepare the responses and reactions that you're going to get back with questions that get inside the mind of the other person, you're going to find the words really powerful, and it's going to help you get insights from the other person that's going to hopefully help you win that business. When you start to get the person that you're having a sales conversation with to say the word no, it helps to put them in control. For example, I might say to a potential client at a certain time in the conversation, so it seems like you don't want to get that problem resolved. Or you might again use the phrase such as, "So would you prefer to stay where you are right now rather than move forward with an alternative solution?" What you're going to get is the prospect saying, no, we need to make some changes to drive things forward in a certain way. In which case you can respond with, great, how do you want to move forward? How can we make this happen? What do we need to do to work together? So when you get your prospect to say the word no, it puts them in control of the situation. It makes them feel and see that they have to get this issue or this plan that they've got in mind resolved. And by putting the onus back on them and by saying to them, well, it sounds like you want to stay where you are, or it sounds like you're not interested in this at the moment, it basically means the prospect can say, no, I do want to change. And it puts in their mind the psychology that they've got to take some action, they've got to do something, and we can hopefully follow up with the right question to move things forward. So when you use the word no yourself, or when you're prepared for the reaction you get, or when your prospect says the word no, it doesn't mean it's a negative. It doesn't mean what the word actually says. It just gives us an opportunity to use it in a different way to help shape the conversation and hopefully the deal the way we want it to go. That word no is never a bad word, because ultimately, if it is actually a real no from the other person, then I always say to sales and business people I work with, the worst word in sales is maybe. Someone not sure, they're sitting on the fence. You're better off to get no's. Obviously, we want lots of yeses, but no's are helpful. They enable you to move forward, they help enable you to learn, they enable you to go to the next client or to go to the next conversation, or to hopefully move a conversation to a finale. But if you don't start using that word, if you don't take control yourself and don't put your prospect in control, sales leads will drift and it can cause you time and emotional energy that basically hurts us as business owners. So I hope this video has given you some insights into why the word is useful. I do a lot of work with my clients in our academy on using the word no and getting them to feel comfortable about the situation that they're using it with so that they can help the conversation shape and go in the direction they want. I'd love to help and support you do the same thing. So if I can support you to get the results you want, let's reach out to me. Let's see how we can get you using the word no to get better results in your sales conversations. My name's James White, small business sales expert. Thanks for watching the video. And if you like it, let's subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with others, and let's help them start to use the word no to get better sales results.